Hi, Bisley. So this is your GoDaddy account, and typically I just go to My Products. You don't have to go to the Pro dashboard. And you can see this Bisley.com shows connected, just like the Bisley Academy is connected, because we're using your hosting, your domain. But when you do go in there, you got to go down here to web hosting. When you do go in there, I don't think there's much there. Let's see, Bisley, the Academy.com. Yeah, it's like a construction site, right? You know, they've got some color palettes are thrown in there, but really that's just the core. The actual store and everything else has been built on our dashboards, what we call our development dashboards, and then we push it over. So we'll just kind of cut it off where it's at with whatever material you gave us and see if we can get that going. Okay, so that gives you an update on that one. But let's see, let's go here, Bisley. If you notice, if you go Bisley.com, it says connected to Bisley Luxurious Events website. So I'm going to click it to see what it says. Then you get this celebration confetti. Your next steps is to publish it. So see, when I did this changed the registration a little bit, because when you search the registration, it says a GoDaddy website builder. But see, it's not. It says your website is published. So I don't know who did that. I don't know who did this. So before it was still showing the Magento website builder, but then I still got to go find out what is this built on. If it's not a WordPress website, which WordPress websites allow you to add WooCommerce, which is an e-commerce platform, and Bank of America is already on there, both of those are free. But if it's Magento, Magento is not free to connect to B of A. There is a third-party service to connect in between those two so they can talk to each other. It's just like Mercedes-Benz parts, you're trying to use it on a Jaguar. Both are German cars. It doesn't work, right? So this is pretty much a copy of what we know is live. And when you go to Bisley.com, and so I don't know who did this in GoDaddy because we didn't do it. When I did a search on that Bisley.com, this tells me what content management system a website is using. When I did it earlier when we were texting, it wasn't saying GoDaddy Builder, it was saying Magento. And then let's see who's hosting it now. It's still on Amazon. Well, and you see that IP address, the 1.3. So it's not legitimately being hosted at GoDaddy. This is a little confusing. I need to call GoDaddy and do some checking. And this is how I can tell you what I'm talking about. And see, that still says publish, but this says published, but the other one says, to publish it. But let's go back here and I'll show you when you go to My Products. And I'll call GoDaddy and sort this out. When I go to the DNS records, that's a domain name server on Bisley.com. So I have that IP address. So the primary A registration is where that thing will, can be pulled up, right, when you search it. But that is to the Amazon hosting company. Then you see old admin, then you see old email, then you see new, then you see old, and then old site. It's pretty busy. Look at all the A records. That is not a common practice. So I'm not sure who did all that. I can help you straighten all that up. But this is all was outside the scope of doing the academy. Okay, the academy is being built. It's mostly done. I think they were just kind of waiting on some pieces and from content from you. But let's just see if I can cut it off somewhere to get it live, and then you can add content later to it as far as the courses and that stuff go. But anyway, this is what I was describing. This is live still, and it's under the Magento platform, which is just a designer tool. It's mostly programming. It's not like WordPress where we can use templates and things that are already readily available to keep your costs down. Now, there's nothing wrong with using Magento, but this is way too many on the menu when it comes to searchability, and then there's going to be inherent costs to communicate it with banks, like B of A. So anyway, so there you go. I don't know how or who did that in GoDaddy where they added this in there, a copy of it, but it's not running live yet because it's still running on the old one, right? A little confusing. So let me call GoDaddy and get an answer. But, we're wrapping up our evening with our family, and so I will get on a call in the morning with support at GoDaddy and get something figured out for us. Okay? Thank you so much.